Evening, everyone.
Evening.
Good evening.
So not only do we have to wait for more of our committee members, but we have to wait for the applicants. They are not here yet.
Peter Crassus complaining about one of the applicants across the street from him not posting.
Ella quiere su bici y ella tiene los dos para
Oh, no importa.
okay.
Ujú.
Se le dice.
Vehículo.
We couldn't hear you
También.
too well, Ms. Tyus.
I mentioned Crassus because he wrote in an excuse. He would not be attending and that he didn't get notice about the place across the street from him. I don't know if you saw it in the email.
No, I didn't. I must have missed that. It just came in like recently. Let's see it. Okay. Hello, caller ending with number 99. Can you identify yourself, please?
Josefa Alberti.
I'm sorry?
Josefa Alberti.
I really didn't catch that. What's your what application are you presenting? What's your business?
Okay, I postponed the meeting, but they told me to call just to hear the meeting.
Okay, so what is the business?
It's Bagay.
Is that on Nostrand Avenue?
Yes, Northern Avenue. Bagay
563?
Court. Yes.
Okay, yeah, I did hear there was some confusion. As I understood that you didn't, because you were seeking a beer, wine, and cider license, that you didn't think you had to appear. So so thank you. So you can watch the process. And do you think you'll be ready for next month?
Yes, I will.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Are the proprietors for Rise here?
Yes, Teddy Gonzalez is the rep. I'm waiting for my client to get on.
Okay. And your name is Teddy Gonzalez?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. And do we have the proprietor for Six Guy from Brooklyn Hospitality LLC? Not yet. Okay. Miss Muhammad?
Yes, yes, I sent you Peter Crash's email, so if you can have a chance to check your email.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Good evening.
Good evening. And you are?
Hello?
Hi, I see that you're listed as Brooklyn Waffle House. Hello?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can. Can you hear us? Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear us?
I can hear you very I'm kind of low though. I can hear you very low, but I was wondering if I could just adjourn the meeting and get a later date.
Sure. Because I know you didn't have your paperwork in and there was no notice on your establishment. So, you feel that you'll be prepared for next month?
Yeah, I most definitely will be.
Okay, great. Who am I speaking with?
You're speaking with Eon?
Eon?
Yeah, last name Charles.
Charles? Okay, Mr. Charles. Thank you. And we'll
I'm
see
sorry
you
for
next month.
inconvenience.
Oh, not at
Okay,
all.
sorry.
All right.
How would so you guys will send out a date?
Yeah, I would like you to reach out to the board, the district office,
Uh-huh.
and they will give you the information that you need because you do have to post notice and certain things
I
that
do
you have
have
to
the
prepare and send.
yeah, I know. I do have the notice posted on my restaurant, but I didn't get it posted on the neighbors.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
but I will
So,
get everything organized.
okay, well, that's fine. Just resend your things in the complete packet to the district office, and you'll be ready for next month.
Yeah, most definitely will. So how would I
Okay.
get the new date?
Oh, they'll give it to you. Just
Oh,
contact
okay.
them. They will give you, yeah, they'll update because your notices have to be updated, so they can provide that for you. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good evening. Okay. Um, I see. I did see. Was it Miss Beasley? I just saw. Yeah, Miss
Yeah,
Beasley.
she's on.
Okay, that's your client, Mr. Gonzalez.
Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you. Rob, can you check to see if we have a quorum, please?
Oh, we sure do, happily.
Okay.
Let's do it for the record. Gail Branch Mohammed.
Yes.
Thank you. Diane Duke. James Ellis. Tamika Gibbs.
Present.
Thank you. Jennifer Jordan.
Present.
Thank you. Zerzima Jordan.
Present.
Thank you. Oliver Hart. Mimi Mitchell. Saw Miss Mitchell. We'll come back to her. Roger Myers. Fior Ortiz Joyner.
Present.
Thank you. Robert Puka. I saw Puka. We'll come back to him. Celine Rosado.
Puka's here. That's right.
Thank you, Rob. Brian Saunders.
Present.
Thank you. Mark Thurton.
Yeah.
Thank you. Ethel Tias. Oh, I see. Saw Miss Tias. We'll come back around.
She did leave,
Oh, she
probably
did?
temporarily. She did. She'll probably come back. Maybe she had to just jump off or something for a reason.
Gib
Yeah.
Vaconi. Yrsa Weatherspoon.
Present.
Thank you. Sharon Wedderburn.
Here.
Thank you. Robert Witherwax here. Deborah Young.
Here.
Thank you. We have a quorum, 12 present out of 20. Just to make sure, Mimi Mitchell.
Yes, I'm here. Sorry, I had to reset my connection.
No problem. Thank you. And we'll come back around when we call the roll. Thank you.
Okay. Great, thank you, Mr. Whittle-Wax. Okay, so we'll just jump right in with Rise Brooklyn, located at 137 Schenectady Avenue. It's a tavern. We have Miss Annie Beasley with us, the proprietor, thank you, as well as her representative, Mr. Gonzalez. So you are seeking a full liquor license. You will have jukebox, disc jockey, recorded music, live music with acoustics with 2 to 4 performers, and you will have 5 TVs in your establishment. In your indoor service area, you have 9 tables and 31 seats,
Yes.
with 1 bar and 12 seats to that bar. Now, I was looking at your diagram, and I really couldn't. Seemed like there were less seats. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention. I counted 25.
I will go over it again, and
Okay.
if I have to send you a new one, I'll send it to you, I guess.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
The seats are right, I just gotta make sure the numbers are correct, so
Yeah. The
if you
tables
want,
seem to be. If you can
yeah, the
just tell me
tables are
what it
fine.
is. If you can tell me what the correct seats are, the correct number.
All right.
Yeah, yes. Let me read it, I can't see.
Second, 28 plus 4, 32.
That 32. Okay. All right.
There's 32 seats, my bad.
Okay. So we have
I just need
we're
to,
moving
I'm
to.
sorry, Miss Witherspoon, I need to correct one thing on the CB notice. I didn't mark karaoke, so I'd
Okay.
like to see if we can correct it. But on the third page of the questionnaire, the number 3 of the questionnaire, I did mention karaoke on the questionnaire.
Okay. We'll get to it. I'm just taking it in order
Okay,
right now. Okay. Thank you.
okay, no problem, thank you.
Yeah. So now we're at the hours of service. So you have Sunday through Wednesday from 2 p.m. to 1 a.m. Thursday and Friday, 2 p.m. to 2 a.m., and Saturday, 2 p.m. to 3 a.m. You will not be having any outdoor service. And I'm now to that page that you were speaking about. Your entertainment options, you do list here that you'll have karaoke, 2 to 4 performers, comedy, and open mic. You will have amplified sound using 2 speakers, one in the front, one in the rear, off the wall and ground. You will have soundproofing. You indicated walls installation of installation of insulation soundboard, 5/8" sheetrock for the ceiling insulation, soundboard, and drop ceiling. You plan to have 2 employees, no security personnel, but you will hire if needed. The residences in the building where your premises is located there are 2, and the residences in the buildings around you are 3. I just want to know if there's anything that you wanted to add that we did not mention.
Well, just the part of the karaoke that I didn't mark on the page 1 and the CB notice, if I can amend that, or your
Yes,
office can amend it?
that's fine. Thank you. You can amend, you
Okay,
can send it, to the office. That would be
okay, I'll do
great.
that.
All
Thank you.
right. You're welcome. And I do see that there's a menu.
Yes, there is.
And I just want to take it to our committee for any questions on this application. Any questions? Ms. Ortiz?
No.
Thank you, Chair. My question is, I see a few TVs will be in the establishment. Is this considered a sports bar or a sports, like, what type of establishment will it be?
It's going to be basically a tavern, and they're going to be showing sports as well. Yes, but it's going to be a tavern. If you guys can get together, my client's going to try to attract people over the age of at least 30 years old to minimize any issues with anyone. So, but it's going to be a nice sports bar,
Age
restaurant, tavern.
Age doesn't really, may not minimize issues because they're, but young people or old people could be trouble. But and you said that there will be no security unless you think is warranted, right?
Yes.
And what would make the situation be warranted?
Well, I think if they have a large, it's like a big, say like a holiday party or Christmas party, something like that, or uh, something to the effect that if they have a lot of people coming, or they're expecting a lot of people, they'll probably have one security guard there.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Saunders?
Yeah, I just wanted to confirm. You said how many employees?
Right now, it would be 2.
2 employees. So, and you have a menu as well. So you only 2 employees for the whole establishment.
Well, it'll be 2 employees for now, and the licensee is going to be working as well. So it's 3, and eventually they're going to hire more as they once they open up.
Okay, and so this is a karaoke, sports bar, and what else?
Just open mic tavern.
Okay, I'll get back to you with more questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Saunders. Mr. Thurton?
Thank you. I just have a couple of questions. What was the establishment that was there before?
I think it was New Heights before.
New Heights it was before this.
Yes, that's the signage that's up there now.
All right, yeah, New Heights was a little busy spot in the area. And have you had establishments in the past with liquor license?
No.
Okay. And yeah, I'm with Mr. Saunders with the question of the amount of employees, 2 employees for what you have going on.
Eventually they'll hire more employees. That's not going to be an issue.
Yeah,
Okay.
the reason we put 2 is because we'll have a kitchen and just a barmaid and everything. It will basically grow as far as with business and everything. But other than that, I feel like in the beginning it'll probably start off slow, but then it'll pick up later.
Thank you. And what's your name?
Chloe.
Chloe. And your
Yes,
last
hi.
name, Chloe?
Fuller. Sorry.
No problem.
Yeah,
Thank
Ms.
you.
Fuller's going to be the manager at the restaurant, at the tavern.
Okay. Okay, great. Thank you. Mr. Bocconi?
Thank you. Mr. Thurton asked one of my questions, which was about the previous history with a liquor license. My other question is, since this is a full liquor license, does this application require a 500-foot exception? Does anyone know?
I don't think so. Hold on. No, it doesn't. No.
Okay, there's no other
Bars
restaurants
no.
serving within
No.
500. There's not more than 2 other restaurants serving within 500 feet full liquor.
No, there's not 3 or more bars serving.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I would just want to echo the concerns about the number of staff. It doesn't sound to me like you could have a cook, a bartender, but nobody else to serve the 43 people that could occupy the seats in the restaurant. That seems like more people for 2 people to serve if they're also making drinks and food.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, what's gonna happen, I mean, they're gonna open, once they open, that's the amount of people, employees they'll need. So it's not written in stone, the fact that it's 2 people, it might be up to 5 to 7 people. But in the beginning, it'll probably be 2 or 3, if anything, and it's gonna be increased. It'll
And not,
definitely increase.
and not to beat a dead horse here, but if you had 43 people in the seats, how many employees would you like to have?
Well, basically, if you're gonna have 43 people in a seat, you're gonna have like 5 or 6 employees, at least. At least, you need a server, you need a bartender, you need a cook, you need a line cook, and a dishwasher.
And a barback.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions with this applicant?
And
Seeing or-
Ms. Fuller has experience in the restaurant business as well.
Okay, can I just ask what kind of experience, Ms. Fuller?
Oh, yes. So I've ran a restaurant for about 7 years, a barbecue restaurant in Brooklyn. And it was a great success. I ran 3 locations, so I'm pretty familiar as far as running store restaurants and everything.
But it didn't have a liquor license though.
It definitely did. All of them did.
Okay, so the initial question was having a license already. So
I personally didn't. I was just managing. So
okay, but you managed in that
the business
in that
with the full
environment.
liquor license.
Got
Yes.
it. Just want to be clear. Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you, Mrs. Saunders. Have you changed your mind? Okay. Oh, Ms. Wedderburn?
How did you decide on the location?
So we basically found it as far as with a family member. They told us about that the place was for rent. So we basically just went forward with asking the building owner, and we just, made a deal with that.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Any other questions or comments? Okay, seeing or hearing none.
I'm sorry.
Yes, Mr. Thurton?
Madam
Go
Chair, I
ahead.
apologize. I'm driving, so I
problem.
wasn't able to put my hand up this
That's
time.
okay. I see it now.
Can we just repeat the hours for me, please?
So the hours is from Sunday, it will be from 2 p.m. to 1 p.m. Monday, it's 2 p.m. to 1, as well as Tuesday and Wednesday. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, it's 2 p.m. Well, for Thursday, it's going to be 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. Friday is 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. and Saturday is 2 p.m. to 3 a.m. So the only time that we'll be open to 3 a.m. is on Saturday.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Mrs. Saunders?
From my understanding, you said you're just gonna be video cameras, no security at all?
Yes, it'll be video cameras. It's in we have about 19, I would say, in and outside.
I mean, I
And
know it's a new
it's
establishment. It's just that I don't want to connect the two. It's just that in the past it's been like in that location they had some concerns. I just want to make sure that you're well prepared as far as having adequate staff and security, not just surveillance cameras at their establishment.
Oh yeah, definitely. We'll have security if needed, but if it's not necessary, I'm sorry, if it's not necessary, then I don't think so.
Anything else, Mrs. Saunders?
No, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Ms. Muhammad? And
Yes,
then Ms. Mitchell.
I share the same concern as Mr. Brian Saunders in terms of security. It's a deserted area. It's, if I'm not mistaken, it's right across the street from the park. I think security is very important, and I don't think you have to wait till if it's needed. I think it's going to be needed.
Okay, no problem. So I'll definitely put that in consideration. Yes.
Before you speak, Ms. Mitchell, I do agree with that as well. I think that you should, right out of the gate, show a presence. I don't know how many ladies are going to be working there, how many men in that too, but you should start out with a presence. my
Okay.
recommendation. Okay, Ms. Mitchell?
Hi, I was just wondering, would the applicants be open to closing at 2 a.m. instead of 3 a.m. on a Saturday night?
Yeah, no problem. That's necessary. We could definitely change that.
Okay, so would they, how does that work, Chairperson Witherspoon? Can they change their application and amend it to 2
Yeah,
a.m. on a Saturday?
absolutely. They
Great.
can do
Thank you
that.
so
Yep.
much.
Thank you. Ms.
And
Jordan?
by the way, members, if you like them to have security on Friday and Saturday, I think I can convince my client to do that.
Oh,
And
I mean, I think that's up to the clients. We just strongly suggest that you have a presence that
okay,
says this is not the place to come for a problem. I just think that's
okay.
important. You know,
All right, I think we can
yeah.
address that. Yes, we could
Okay.
address that.
Okay. Miss
Definitely have
Jordan?
for
Oh, I'm sorry.
over
Will
Friday
you
and
be
Saturday.
hiring
Right.
anyone from the neighborhood?
Say that again, Miss Beasley.
No, I asked if they will be hiring anyone from the
Oh, it's
neighborhood.
not Beasley. This is Miss. Oh, this is Miss
Jordan.
Jordan. Sorry. Yeah. Did you hear the question? I was talking all over it. Did you hear it?
Will
She
you
was
be
asking, will you be getting security, hiring security from the neighborhood?
anyone, security, anybody?
Well, you have to get a license. You have to get a license
Person, yeah.
security guard that's also registered in New York State Department of State.
Right.
Right.
Not, you just can't get anyone from the neighborhood. They have to have a license
Yeah, we know that.
and all that. So
No, but what I was saying, if they're looking to hire people from the neighborhood for any position,
Yes.
oh yes.
that's my question.
Yes, we're working for
Oh, okay.
for community workers and everything. So yes, we're definitely open for that.
Okay, great. Miss Gibbs?
I'm sorry, I was on my phone. Just one question. The proprietor of this new establishment, since there was a problematic establishment there prior, have anyone has the proprietor of the establishment went to the 77th precinct to let them know if they're going of their opening up a new establishment there, because you are on the very next corner from the 77th precinct?
What I'll do is I'll reach out to the precinct myself tomorrow
Okay, so
and
this has not.
have my
Go ahead.
client introduce herself and go to the precinct and contact the
Okay,
community affairs officer.
no problem. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Ms. Weatherburn and Mr. Thurton, do you have anything further to add or ask?
I just wanted to add, Ms. Fullerton and Ms. Beasley, the only reason that we're expressing the concern about security is that many of us are very, very, very familiar with that area, particularly being open after dark where you have that wide expanse of park. So, between St. Mark's Avenue along that corridor has had a reputation for decades. So we, just want you to be safe, patrons to be safe, and we would be happy to patronize you. So it's not, keep out, beware. It's just like welcome, and here's what you need to know.
Thank you.
Okay, anything else? Mr. Thornton? You're driving, so your hand is just still
Yes.
up. Okay.
Yes.
I figured it out.
I echo Ms. Ms. Wedderburn's statement. We welcome you to the community. We want to see your success, definitely in that section of our community board. And our recommendations are really just for the success for your business, because we are aware of what's going on, and we do want to see you succeed. And welcome to the community. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Great. Okay, I don't see any more questions or hands for questions or comments. I will ask for a motion at this time.
I'll
This is
make a motion that we approve this application with the recommendations of closing on 2 a.m. on that Saturday, and also has come up with a better security contingency plan and community involvement with the precinct, local precinct.
Okay.
I
Do we have
second
a
that.
second? Okay. Motion maker, Mrs. Saunders, seconded by Ms. Mohammed. Can you do the vote, Mr. Witherwax, please?
Sure. So the motion was to support the application as presented with a stipulation that we'll close on service on Saturday at 2 a.m. and that you will, let's refine that security language a little more,
Okay.
a little vague.
A better security contingency plan as far as having security. I mean,
You'll have security on the weekends?
Yeah, we'll have
yeah,
security weekends.
Okay,
From
security on the weekends.
say from Thursday to Saturday.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that fair, Mr. Saunders?
yes, it is.
Excellent, thank you.
Is that fine, Ms. Mohammed?
I would really like to see security at all times, but
Okay.
I can live with the week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead,
To
Mr.
start.
Witherwax.
Thank you. Gail Branch Mohammed.
Yes.
Thank you. Diane Duke. James Ellis. Tamika Gibbs.
Yes.
Thank you. Jennifer Jordan.
Yes.
Thank you. Zerzima Jordan.
Yes.
Thank you. Oliver Hart. Mimi Mitchell.
Yes.
Thank you. Roger Myers.
Yes.
Thank you. Fiora Ortiz Joyner.
Yes.
Thank you. Robert Puca.
Yes.
Thank you. Celine Rosado. Brian Saunders.
Yes.
Thank you. Mark Thurton.
Yes.
Thank you. Ethel Tyus. Viconi.
Yes.
Thank you. Yrsa Witherspoon.
Yes.
Thank you. Sharon Wedderburn.
Yes.
Thank you. Robert Witherwax. Yes. Deborah Young.
Yes.
The motion passes 15 in favor, no abstentions or no votes. Congratulations.
Thank you. Ms. Witherspoon, I have a question for you. Do you
Sure.
want me to amend the community questionnaire and
Yes,
have my
please.
client sign it and send it to you again?
That would be great.
I'll do that right away. Thank you very much,
Thank you.
everyone.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And Miss Beasley and Miss Fuller, good luck to you in your new business.
We appreciate
Okay.
it. Good night.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Madam
And we
Chair,
will
if you
see
would
them on
Yes.
remind
Thursday.
them,
Remind him to meet in
that's what I was
Thursday.
about to say.
Yes. Yes.
Robert,
Thank
the reminder
Thank
about.
you, Ms. Mohammed and Mr. Witherwax, for the board meeting this coming Thursday. Did you get the address from the board office? Where we will be having the final votes brought to the board, the full board? Do you have that
I
date,
didn't get that, no.
that
No.
information? Okay. Right. Let me see if I can pull that up
Yeah,
really
it's on the
quick.
email, by the way. It's on the email.
It's on
February
the email.
9th at, yeah, 856 Pacific Street.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
So
Okay.
we'll see you then.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very
You're
much.
Okay.
welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Great.
All kind of.
All right. Okay. Next up is this is 6 Guy from Brooklyn Hospitality LLC. Is Evan T. Lee on the line? Are you with us? Is there a representative here? 6 Guy from Brooklyn Hospitality. Okay, so we don't have anyone representing the pending restaurant at 595 Dean Street. No representative here this evening? Okay. So we don't have either the applicant or a representative for this particular application. I don't know if you guys got the opportunity to read up on the application and see the plans and pictures for the interior. But it is under construction and they might be early. So since they're not here, I think we should table this for next month in hopes that they will be ready and present. We certainly will reach out to them to confirm that. But we expected them to be here this evening. Are we in agreement?
Yes.
I agree.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I just also wanted to indicate we have, I couldn't catch the lady that was on the line when we started this meeting. She is with the restaurant at 563 Nostrand Avenue. And there was a slight confusion as to them appearing before us because they thought because they were seeking beer, wine, and cider, they didn't have to appear. So she's just there, just seeing what she would be expecting for next month. So just wanted to make you aware of that. And as you know, our other restaurant on Brooklyn Waffle on Eastern Avenue also will be appearing next month with us. Okay, so that's it for the applications, but I also wanted to mention just a couple of things with regard to a complaint that came to the district office regarding Dorset on Washington Avenue. A complainant witnessed people smoking marijuana yesterday at this establishment, but this establishment was closed on Sunday. This is not an establishment that is open on a regular basis. It's more set up of like a catering situation. So I wanted to make you aware of that. Also, two doors down from that space, Dorset, there is an illegal cannabis business that is set up. So we already have the information, your name, address for this particular illegal business. But we have to be wary of what is cropping up in our neighborhood. We must report these illegal businesses that have opened shop in our community. There have not been any approved licenses issued to sell cannabis in Brooklyn at all, and that might be for a while. So what I'm asking each and every one of us to do as you move around the neighborhood, please pay attention to these illegal businesses and get their address, their name, the cross streets, and please send it to the district office, because what we will be doing, and we've already started doing, I mean, last I heard, we had a list of about 15 or 20 that have been identified. Some I've seen myself and reported it. This information will go to the Office of Cannabis Management. So I just want you to be wary and vigil to look out for these places. Okay? Mrs. Saunders, and then Mr. Thurton.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I just want to I guess bring to attention that 595 Dean Street address seems to be a very popular address that's popping up these days. And they came before the same addresses came before the Economic Development Committee as far as I guess the Chelsea Pier is coming also. So Chelsea Piers is coming to that address as well. So
Yeah.
just trying to the whole correlation as far as everything just seems to be coming to that 595 Dean Street address. You have Chelsea Piers, and you have this it looks like a pretty large venue coming with liquor as well. So,
If I may,
Yeah.
that building it's actually two buildings. It's two towers in the middle of the block of Dean Street between Carlton Avenue and Vanderbilt Avenue. They're part of the Atlantic Yards project. They're big buildings. They have a total of about 800 apartments in them. And Chelsea Piers is going to be occupying. They're going to have a lobby at grade, but then they're going to have two floors below grade that are going to include a fitness center and a field house. The field house is going to have an indoor soccer field and a lap pool. And they're going to have a large fitness center too. So that will be a large facility. I don't know if there's a reason to expect more retail at Grade. I don't know that they have that much more to offer at Grade. I think that Chelsea Piers was planning to occupy some of that as a lobby, and then they have to have a residential lobby for those buildings. But that's why you're seeing Chelsea Piers in there. They made a deal with the developers and with ESD to allow them to occupy that space. I actually think the restaurant that's going in there looks like it could be a positive thing for that block, because it'll be a business that's open at night on a street that otherwise won't have a lot of other activity at night. And there'll be a lot of people living there in that building.
Thank you for your information, Mr. McCone. I just want to remind you and everyone else that we do have an order of hands. I knew that your first impulse was to just answer him, but I don't want to disrespect other folks that had their hand up. So I
Okay,
just
fair
be
enough. Sorry
mindful.
about that.
It's no problem. Mr. Thurton?
Yes, you had mentioned some an establishment that you received a complaint on about marijuana smoking. That was smoking inside the establishment or outside the establishment?
Inside, the person claimed that they saw someone walking in and out smoking marijuana in Dorset's,
Okay,
but it was
thank
in
you.
fact closed. Yeah, and this was yesterday. This is persons witnessed this yesterday. Business was closed. Okay. Any other comments or questions for this evening? Okay. All right. So I thank you all for being here. This was a pretty short evening, and I hope to see you on Thursday. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a
Good
good
night,
night.
everyone.
Thank you. Have a good night. Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Everyone travel safe.
Yes. Thank you.